Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Unity of Command. I'm here with Operation Market Garden. It's the 17th of September 1944. The lightning advance of Allied armies across Western Europe is losing momentum due to a lack of supplies. Field Marshal Montgomery has persuaded SHAEF to launch a massive and daring airborne operation aimed at securing a bridge across the Rhine before the Wehrmacht can recover. A desire to bring about an early end to the war, combined with pressure to utilize the massive investments into the Airborne Army, means the Allies are ignoring reports of enemy tanks near the final bridge at Arnhem. Well, talking about one of the biggest mistakes in Allied planning, and saying one of them. Your armies are all fast approaching the borders of Germany, but it is proving difficult to supply all of them simultaneously. As such, SHAEF has authorized this daring attempt to secure a crossing of the Rhine. You will launch 3 airborne divisions behind enemy lines. Their mission is to secure all bridges along the road that leads to the final bridge across the Rhine at Arnhem. Alright, so before I start here, just a little disclaimer that personally I think this mission is a bit ridiculous. Like, I get that this game has a reputation of also having to do a lot with luck, but I do find that this mission takes that to the extreme. I've been testing this map for a long time. Very, very long time actually. And there are certain avenues and things that I've found during this mission that are, well, let's just say that things are problematic on this map. So look, most of my guys here are pretty high, so they're either elite or veteran. So I wouldn't say that it's that impossible to get them slightly higher, but I think on average they are pretty buff. We have some paras, which I have no influence over. Like, they don't have specialist steps, so there's nothing I can do about them either. The objectives here are Eindhoven, Nijmegen, Oosterbeek, Groesbeek Heights on turn... well, Nijmegen's turn 2, but Eindhoven is turn 1, Oosterbeek's turn 1, and Groesbeek Heights 2. Graves turn 2, Arnhem turn 4, Dielen and Zuiderzee turn 5. Now, I for one am... I think that for a certain mission, it should be possible to get all of the objectives on time within, obviously there can be some luck involved, but I think that during this mission there's so much that can go wrong that it really makes it a very low percentage chance to be able to succeed in this mission, that I really don't like it. Like, there's too much randomness involved, and yeah, there's strategy also, but because there are certain things that you have to do, that's actually diminished. So first of all, during this mission, I think if there's mud around this lower area turn 1, you might as well replay, because I don't think you will have what it takes to get all the objectives, secure it if there's mud here. You bet you're just gonna have to replay, I think, already. Which I think is really silly. Like, having to restart a mission, already not being able to get all the objectives if you get a piece of bad weather, which is random, that's just not for me. So at that point, I need to take Groesbeek Heights, Oosterbeek, and Eindhoven turn 1. So I need to land forces at the very least on Oosterbeek. And I need to land forces at the Groesbeek Heights. Because of the way I messed up with these two, I need to get the B-26 bomber, then get the C-47 air supply card, and then take first para. There's another paratrooper unit that you can get during this mission, but I can't because I have both these two locked in place. So that's a bit unfortunate. Otherwise, I'd be in a, well, slightly better position, although I don't think that the last paratrooper matters that much. Either way, I need to take Nijmegen technically on turn 1 as well. Why is that? If I don't take Nijmegen on turn 1, the enemy will get a unit from here, get it onto Nijmegen, and because 30th is too slow, they can't reach and attack that area on turn 2. So I would need to attack it with only the US Airborne, which has a very low percentage of pushing back the enemy unit at Nijmegen, so you actually need to take Nijmegen on turn 1 to be fair. Now, there are... you pretty much also need to take Arnhem on turn 1 to make sure the enemy doesn't take it and get a heavy unit on there, which prevents you from taking it. So you need to have a unit at Oostbeek, at Arnhem, at Nijmegen, at Groesbeek Heights, and the enemy will then be able to move in through here and block you off in the center, because there's no unit there. That's fine. But this is pretty much necessary, I think. I think there's no other avenue up here. Then I need to plow my way to Eindhoven. Okay, yeah. So at this point I can cut them off. That doesn't really matter, but I want to have a unit right next to at least this supply hex, so I get to take that on the next turn, because I want to get the enemy forces out of supply here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I can't take Eindhoven with these. So you kind of just have to hope that they retreat, but they didn't. Which is, it's okay. But the thing is that now, because that happened, I need to make a very unprofitable attack by moving them in here and just getting this. Even getting an overrun doesn't help me at all in that situation. So their turn is pretty much wasted already because they didn't retreat. Yeah, I got an overrun, but that's useless because I don't want to attack like that. At any rate, now I'll get a unit in Eindhoven. Attack, get another overrun, but that's also useless. Again, I could try to attack here. Maybe that would actually be for the better. But I'll think about that. So I need to push away that unit at Dalen in order to get there. Like, I need to take it, and then I can deploy the 52nd British Infantry Division. But you're heavily dependent on your air forces to actually take that down. And in this case, that didn't go very well. Well, at least the unit is still alive. So I might be able to take Dalen then on the next turn and deploy another infantry unit there. But another thing that I need to do is take down this division number 406. And that's also going to be a bit tricky, because I now need to use the US Airborne, try and get there, and land out there. So that went fairly well. At least it didn't get destroyed. You have a 10% chance. But I need to take this area. Why is that? It's because the enemy can deploy a lot of units out here, and I need to prevent them from doing that, really. Yeah, so maybe I'll just do a feint attack first, and that doesn't really seem to improve my odds. But I'll attack anyway. Okay, I got lucky, and I was able to push these guys off. That is really beneficial, because it does open up this area. But that doesn't guarantee success. I mean, there's very, very much that can go wrong here. Let's end the turn. They could even just go in here, take those supplies, if they wanted to. So I'm already gambling that they don't. Well, there we go. I need good weather. Come on, good weather. It's bad, but I might be able to work with it. Like, look at this. This is already... Because I cannot destroy these units out here right now, I'm in an extremely bad situation all of a sudden. Like, this is so absolutely terrible for your mission that I already have almost no chance of succeeding simply because they got mud there on one of these turns. That I think it goes without saying that it's that bad, actually. Because I need to be able to take this northern position to make sure the enemy doesn't spawn like 3 or 4 additional troops over time. And if they do, I don't have the firepower in those 5 turns to clear them all out. And not only that, I also need to take Grave on turn 2, which is extremely difficult due to the mud right now. It does absolutely nothing for my movement points. Like, going through Bocage in this weather, like, you guys can't reach there. It's terrible. You can deal damage, and you can't do that either? Really? Shouldn't... Yeah, exactly. An 0-2. However... this is just great. Okay. Loving it. And this is also really, really bad for my my chances here. Let's just take Dalen so I get to deploy another unit on the next turn here. And then I have to use the air attacks on Grave to have a decent chance of taking it at any rate. Unbelievable. It's so bad. Let's try and get in here and... Well, maybe... Okay, they have a pretty decent chance of getting retreated here. But... Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Now, if they didn't have mud here, I could actually move into Grave with these guys. But because they do have mud, like I said, I have no clue whether I'll be able to finish the scenario now. You can't get in there. And you cannot get in there. So how am I supposed to take Grave? Like, through this? Guess there's no other choice. But yeah, that really, really sucks. As you might have noticed, I have nothing good to say about this mission. Yeah, it's that bad, I think. Alright, let's link up. Move in here, move back. Right, so the enemy will be able to spawn more units there simply because indeed I was unable to deal with it. At the very least, let's create a pontoon bridge over here. And their logistics haven't recovered, so I might just as well make another pontoon bridge over here too, so I can technically cross to the middle section and try to attack over there. Let's do that and hope the logistics get back on time. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble. Yeah, can't take those Polish Paras. Okay, that actually works a lot in my favor. That is really, really good for me. But this is... look at all this recovery. This is still bad. I need good supply here now. Or good weather. Okay, okay, good. That was absolutely crucial. Please have backyard districts. Oh, yes. Okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah, this mission is crazy. I'm not even joking. Finish them off. Okay, they have nothing here. That means I want to move into this position to prevent them from spawning units there. Let's attack. Okay, they did retreat. That's good. So now, like, I really actually want to move up the armor. That is also very important. You still get to move. So let's move in here. Get the supplies. Attack. Get an overrun. Nice. And I don't think I get to take this now. Can you get in there? I might have to do that. I don't know. Okay, I will probably get to destroy that. Yeah. Sure. That overrun doesn't really do anything. You can go into Nijmegen again. Let's move you up. Attack. I don't care. Yeah, because I need to take that, which sounds super silly. But I have to do it. And oh, no, let's go back. Oof. Okay. Let's take this area too, so they don't get to spawn new units. These guys are out of supply for pretty long now. But yeah, they might still cause havoc. We'll see. There's nothing I can do about that, so okay, good. Let's move you in here. Deploy the British. Might get a good attack out here if I'm really lucky. No. Okay. Fine. Let's take these prisoners. That gets me a secure position around this area, at least potentially, which I can defend. Now, they do still have additional units out there, but with one less armor, I think they're pretty good. And you can see that they can't really deploy their units that much. I'll see what happens here, though. If I can move out here, that might be better. Well, no, not necessarily. Okay. Yeah. So. You can't attack, unfortunately. Do I still need to take Arnhem? Or hold Arnhem? I think I do. Okay. Okay, they move one hex. Like, this sucks. Okay. Wow. But that means that they gave up this supply hex, and that's actually good for me. And they also, this isn't, okay, they just moved their other unit out of the way. Okay. Let's go here, take that, take the bridge. Okay, this unit needs to be finished off right now. And I should be able to do that. Okay. So, take that. Now, if... Okay, I might actually not... Okay, I just kind of need to attack like here. Okay, I got really lucky. So one thing... Yeah, let's do this first. Okay, double... It's really good. Yes. Do that. Take the supply. Okay, you moving. No. Okay, you move in here. No. You move into Arnhem. So what does cutting that off do? If I take Zuiderzee, they're probably just going to move up and attack. So I'm not really looking to get that. Okay, that works. Don't need to protect Eindhoven anymore since the enemy can barely spawn anywhere. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like, they cannot deploy their units, and that is a big problem for the AI here. Let's give some unit supply. Doesn't really matter which one it is. And because next turn is going to be the final turn anyway, I might just as well do this, so they'll be in better supply next turn. Right. Okay. Oh, it's our rear guard units. Well, that sucks. To be fair, I actually... I think I'm gonna take it. Because... yeah, and then take this too. Why? It blocks up another avenue for the enemy, and they need to get a unit in there now. So then they also cannot deploy out there, which worsens their situation. Yeah, they took it. Sure. And then that's probably all they can do. So if I get to destroy that, I'm probably good here. Okay. 3 suppression and 1 suppression. Now, I won't lie to you, I do think that this mission is extremely random, and there's a very, very high probability of failing, just in general, which is obviously, I don't think it's any fun, but it can be done. There we go. Even though I took some pretty big losses as well, in order to achieve this. But yeah, like I said, the way to do this is to make sure that the enemy does not get to deploy. And getting these, like you can see here, if I were to have to destroy all of these guys as well. Or yeah, I basically would not have been able to do this. Like, the enemy is pretty apt at putting pressure on one specific point. So you're going to leave too many places exposed, and the enemy is going to take one of the following objectives that you need to take in order to get, all the objectives on this map. If they will spawn, I don't think there's any possibility of getting this. So that's why you need to prevent them from doing that. And it's very random. Like, getting mud here is really a disaster. If I got mud there another turn, I would not have been able to prevent units from spawning here. You need to take this side as well. There are some armored units that can spawn here, I believe. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's like... I can't see it here. But there's an armored unit that can spawn down here. There too. Paratroopers can spawn out here, up here. There's units that can spawn up there, I think. It's just all over the map. The enemy can go there, and it's very difficult. Anyway, that's the objectives. Cleared the map. Now, the one thing that is weird is that I actually don't get the 90% chance thing for some reason. Like, there's this if you get this, you're supposed to actually get a reward. So there's a bug in the game right now that does not give me that award. I mean, I'm fine with it, obviously, but I'm supposed to get that 90% chance ribbon, or however you call it. Is it like a strap? I don't know how that's called. Like these things over here, which is underneath the Advanced Antwerp. You get that for getting... it's like an achievement in the game. Clearing the Scheldt, for example, gives you the Professional Study Logistics strap. And I believe getting all the objectives in Market Garden, or succeeding with Operation Market Garden, is supposed to give you the 90% chance strap as well. Let's just call it strap. Anyway, that's Market Garden. Yeah, it's, I think, very luck based. So if you're having trouble with that mission, there's, like, I can have an outlying strategy. Like I said, try to get the edges of the map, and that would be my strategy for this mission. But besides that, it's just all, there's a lot of luck involved in that one, which is unfortunate. And yeah, a bit of luck, totally fine. Having too much luck, yeah, that doesn't make it too fun for me. Either way, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time when let's take a look here. When we'll be going for, I think it's like Scheldt. Yeah, the next one is Scheldt. So because the game isn't finished yet, going for continued operations doesn't do anything. It just removes that mission and costs 200. You don't really want to do that. So yeah, it's a bit weird right now, the way this works, but because nothing else changes here either. Nope, it doesn't. Okay, well, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.